In this video, we are going to install Visual Studio 2017. But let's survey 3 editions of Visual Studio 2017 first. Visual Studio Community, Visual Studio Professional, and Visual Studio Enterprise. If you have worked with previous version of Visual Studio, you will find out Express Edition has been removed in this version of Visual Studio. So, here is a basic comparison between these 3 editions. As you can see, we have Visual Studio Community, we have Visual Studio Professional, and Visual Studio Enterprise in here. So at a glance, Community is licensed for free, fully featured IDE for students, open source, and individual developers. Professional is licensed for professional developers tools, services, and subscriptions benefits for small teams. And Enterprise Edition licensed for end-to-end solution to meet demanding quality and scale needs of team of all scales. So let's back to previous page and choose community, because community edition is free to download, and you can have a powerful IDE free for students, open source contributors, and individuals. So just by clicking on free download, let's our download be started. Okay, right here, and just click on that. So we click on yes button. So as you can see, Visual Studio Installer is going to be installed. Just clicking continue button, and we are going to have some installers and actually install files in our system. Just take some seconds to install needed files. So here we go, Visual Studio Installer. Actually, I can say that it's an IDE. Let's our files to be loaded. So for this course, you will want to install the following workloads: .NET Desktop Development, ASP.NET, and Web Development. Let me find it here. Data storage and processing, and at the end, .NET Core cross-platform development. Right here. So in individual components, click on individual components, and we need to install some components in here. So let's go and select .NET Framework 4.4, sorry, 7 and 4.7.1 with SDK targeting package and actually targeting package 2. So class designer right here, and testing tools, core features. Let me find it. You know, it has so many components. It was very good to have a text box for search, but unfortunately we do not have here and I cannot see it, so I must to search and find it. Testing tools, core features. Do you see that? Test. Yeah, here. And Visual Studio tools for Office. Yes, right here. So here we go. We have so many things to be installed. So it requires more than 9 GB, and you need to have more space in there. So you can find 2 different installation: install while downloading and download all then install. In second choose, choice, it would be very good for you to use it in another machine, but I will install while downloading, and I click on it and hit install button right here. So here we go. Visual Studio is going to be installed, download and install. And as you can see, start after installation has checked. So after installing the Visual Studio, it will be automatically start, but I will not start it automatically because it will need some changes after installing Visual Studio. It requires a restart, maybe some restarts, and installing some extra files. So just uncheck start after installation, and I will wait for it to install Visual Studio. So I will pause the video, and after installation has been completed, I will carry on the video. Okay. Visual Studio 2017 has been installed. So just by clicking on launch button, you can run at the application. In some cases, you need to restart your application, your Windows, and after that you can search it in Windows and find Visual Studio Community 2017 and run your application. So just click on launch button, and we're going to launch Visual Studio 2017. For the first time, Visual Studio needs to handle some files, and it need to fix some files. So beforehand, Visual Studio wants you to connect or to log into your Microsoft account. If you do not have Microsoft account, you can create one in this link. For now, I just click on not now and maybe later, and I just want to start the application. So in this I can say page, you have development setting, just let it to be general, and you have your color theme. As you can see, there are 4 color in here: blue, dark, and light. I will choose dark, but you can choose whatever you want, and just hit start Visual Studio. This would take a few minutes to be complete some files and fix some files. We just wait to start the application. Okay, Visual Studio 2017 welcome page. So in next videos, I'm going to talk about all of these things, all of menus, and full of features in Visual Studio 2017. Just let it be, and in next video I will go to create a simple console application. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on next video.